Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so today we are unlocking a secret to better sleep that's, well, it's quite literally hiding in plain sight. I know so many of us crave this deeply relaxing, air-purifying oasis at the end of a long day, right? But then we struggle to actually make it happen without adding, overwhelming and complicated maintenance to our already packed routines. So, we're going to explore how strategically placing just a little bit of nature in your bedroom can radically change the vibe, refresh the air, and create a genuine sanctuary for rest. And the best part? It takes minimal effort. Let's dive in.
But before we look at the exact plants that can do this for you, we really need to address the elephant in the room, a surprisingly common fear. Have you ever heard that rumor that sleeping next to plants is actually dangerous because of the carbon dioxide they release in the dark? It's a super persistent anxiety. It actively keeps a lot of people from enjoying indoor greenery because they're terrified their favorite fern is secretly working against their rest.
Well, here is the truth. Yes, it's a scientific fact that plants do respire at night, but the amount of carbon dioxide a few houseplants release, it's absolutely negligible. It's completely safe and poses zero threat to your indoor air quality. To put it into perspective for you, a sleeping partner, or even just your pet dog sleeping at the foot of the bed, releases vastly more carbon dioxide in a single breath than a whole shelf of houseplants will release all night long. The benefits of having these plants in your space just far, far outweigh this microscopic footprint. And the sweet spot for bedroom greenery is actually surprisingly small. Keeping just 1 to 3 potted plants in your bedroom is literally all you need. You definitely don't have to cultivate a massive high-maintenance indoor jungle to see the benefits. Just 1 to 3 plants guarantees you won't have any moisture or air quality issues while actively making your room feel significantly fresher and visually way more relaxing. It is the perfect super low-effort starting point for absolutely anyone.
Section 1. The Nighttime Carbon Absorbers.
So we're going to look at 3 specific plants that share an absolutely amazing nighttime chemistry trick. First off, they thrive in low or dim light, which hits the nail on the head for what most bedrooms offer. Second, they require very infrequent watering, so you aren't constantly having to manage them. But third, and this is the really cool part, instead of emitting carbon dioxide in the dark, they act like tiny little vacuums, actively absorbing it while you sleep. These shared traits make them the ultimate, hassle-free companions for busy people who just want a fresh room.
First up is the snake plant, also known as Sansevieria. Its defining feature is those beautiful, upright, really smooth leaves. But hey, this isn't just about biology. It is totally about interior design too. That striking upward vertical line creates a profound sense of visual calm and sleek energy. Plus, the snake plant is incredibly forgiving. Placing just 1 or 2 of these in corners that don't get direct sunlight brings us immediate architectural freshness to your resting space. Next, we have a plant you are undoubtedly familiar with, but probably not for this reason: aloe vera. We all know aloe as our absolute best friend after we've spent a little too much time out in the sun, relying on that clear, soothing natural gel inside its thorny leaves. But it turns out aloe is working the night shift too. A small pot sitting quietly on your nightstand acts as a tireless, low-water carbon vacuum, actively refreshing the air right next to where you're sleeping. And our third carbon absorber is the Phalaenopsis Orchid. This plant brilliantly illustrates how you can bring the luxurious spa-like elegance of a high-end hotel straight into your everyday routine. Now, with their beautiful blooms and elegant, gentle curves, people often assume orchids are incredibly difficult to keep alive. But actually, scratch that. This specific variety thrives beautifully in dim indoor light, giving you that super sophisticated aesthetic while silently absorbing CO2 throughout the night.
Section 2. The humidifiers and purifiers.
Enter the Boston Fern. If you love a lush, vibrant aesthetic, this is undeniably your plant. It features these beautiful, really fluffy green leaves that add incredible volume and texture to a room. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic, cascading down from a high shelf or trailing from a hanging pot in a bare corner of your bedroom. And just like our previous group, the Boston Fern totally thrives without needing any harsh direct sunlight.
But the real magic of the Boston Fern is actually found in a process called transpiration. This is the natural process where a plant releases moisture vapor directly into the air. If you've ever woke up with a dry throat, dry eyes, or irritated skin from sleeping with a heater or AC running all night, well, this is a total game changer. The Boston Fern utilizes transpiration to act as your own personal, completely natural humidifier. And the best part? Unlike a big, bulky electronic humidifier, it never needs to be plugged in, and it operates in absolute pin-drop silence.
Next in this category is the peace lily. From a pure design perspective, the peace lily offers a visually striking contrast between rich, dark green foliage and very simple, clean white blooms. It's an incredibly elegant plant that instantly makes any corner of your bedroom feel more intentional and, well, deeply serene. It truly lives up to its name, bringing a real sense of peace to the room. But its benefits go way, way beyond just its looks.
Decades of research have shown that the peace lily actually helps you breathe deeply by absorbing certain airborne substances. It actively pulls impurities directly out of the ambient air. And this matters immensely. It means while you are resting, your environment is being continuously filtered. It is literally helping you take fuller, cleaner, deeper breaths during your most crucial hours of recovery.
Section 3. Create your bedroom oasis.
When we look at these 5 plants side by side, so that's the snake plant, aloe vera, orchid, Boston fern, and peace lily, the most striking takeaway is honestly how little they actually demand from us. Across the board, their light and watering needs are universally low. Yet when you look at the special benefits they provide, from nighttime carbon dioxide absorption to silent natural humidification and continuous air purification, the trade-off is incredible. It proves exactly how little effort is required to reap massive aesthetic and environmental rewards right in your own home.
Imagine your own bedroom completely transformed right now, offering you a deeper, healthier night's sleep through just one simple touch of greenery. So which plant will you choose for your space tonight? And, it kind of makes you wonder, if a simple fern can act as a silent humidifier and an aloe plant can act as a literal air vacuum, what other untapped natural solutions are just waiting to transform the rest of our modern homes? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy planting.